Welcome back to our channel, Just Immigration News. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Judge Voigt's decision to end legal status of 60,000 immigrants from Honduras, Nepal, and Nicaragua. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. A federal judge in California has delivered a decisive legal blow to the Trump administration's attempt to end temporary protected status for nearly 60,000 immigrants from Honduras, Nepal, and Nicaragua. On Wednesday, the court ruled that the decision to terminate these protections was unlawful, characterizing it as a preordained action rather than a fair and objective review of conditions in the affected countries. Background: why TPS exists. Temporary protected status was established by Congress in 1990 as a humanitarian safeguard. It allows the U.S. government to grant temporary deportation relief and work authorization to foreign nationals whose home countries are facing armed conflict, environmental disasters, or other extraordinary conditions that make safe return impossible. TPS is not a pathway to permanent residency, but it provides stability for individuals during periods of crisis abroad. Honduras and Nicaragua were first designated for TPS in the late 1990s after Hurricane Mitch devastated Central America, killing thousands and destroying infrastructure. Nepal received TPS protections in 2015 following a catastrophic earthquake. Many beneficiaries of these programs have lived and worked in the United States for decades, raising families and contributing to local economies. The administration's push to end protections. In June and July, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced the termination of TPS for Honduras, Nepal, and Nicaragua. The administration argued that these countries had sufficiently recovered from the disasters that initially justified the protections. Officials framed the decision as a necessary correction, asserting that TPS had been extended far beyond its original intent. This move was part of a broader effort by the Trump administration to dismantle most TPS programs. Similar terminations have targeted immigrants from Afghanistan, Cameroon, Ethiopia, Haiti, Myanmar, Sudan, Syria, and Venezuela, reflecting a wider policy stance that TPS encourages unlawful immigration and has been misused by prior administrations. Judicial scrutiny and key findings. U.S. District Court Judge Trina Thompson first intervened in late July, temporarily blocking the TPS terminations. She cited concerns that the administration failed to fully consider ongoing instability in the three countries and suggested the decision may have been influenced by racial hostility. Although an appeals court paused that ruling in August, allowing the terminations to proceed, Judge Thompson revisited the case with a summary judgment this week. In her ruling, Thompson concluded that the termination effort violated both the TPS statute and the Administrative Procedure Act. She stated that the decision was preordained and pretextual, noting evidence that the Secretary had resolved to end TPS even before formally reviewing country conditions. According to the court, the review process was shaped to justify a predetermined outcome rather than assess realities on the ground. Government response and legal pushback. The Department of Homeland Security sharply criticized the ruling. Assistant DHS Secretary Tricia McLaughlin labeled it an example of judicial overreach, arguing that courts are undermining presidential authority. She reiterated the administration's position that TPS was never meant to become permanent and claimed that improved conditions abroad justify ending the designations. What the ruling means for TPS holders. Immigration advocates hailed the decision as a critical victory. A Highland Airline Anthem, co-director of the UCLA Center for Immigration Law and Policy, emphasized that the ruling restores the right of TPS holders from Honduras, Nicaragua, and Nepal to live and work legally in the United States without fear of detention or deportation. For tens of thousands of long-term residents, the judgment offers renewed stability and underscores the judiciary's role in ensuring immigration decisions are grounded in law, evidence, and fairness rather than predetermined political outcomes. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.